We are taught success is the inevitable reward for relentless effort and discipline. Society portrays achievement as a direct result of grinding late into the night. But if hard work is the primary driver of success, why do so many intelligent, dedicated professionals spend years stuck in place? Many high achievers spend their careers climbing the wrong ladder. They pour their energy into opportunities that fail to align with who they are or where they create the most value. Effort applied without precise self-awareness is not a strategy. It is simply wasted energy. Competence is rarely transferable across every environment. The skills required to navigate the chaotic ambiguity of a startup are rarely the same as those needed for the long-term governance of a massive enterprise. This diagram illustrates the environment trap. A specific competence profile may align perfectly with one structural ecosystem, only to clash with another. We often operate under the flawed assumption that our talent will thrive regardless of the context. This creates a significant blind spot. Many professionals can describe the latest trends in artificial intelligence or cloud computing in remarkable detail, yet struggle to articulate what motivates them or what drains their energy. Lacking this personal positioning ensures a career spent fighting your natural disposition rather than allowing your true strengths to compound. Navigating this complexity requires a specific discipline, one mastered by historical figures long before the existence of modern leadership theory. Leonardo da Vinci's genius was more than raw intellect, it was a product of habit. He maintained a relentless practice of examining and documenting his own mind, ambitions, and learning processes. Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart demonstrated a similar discipline. While he was an extraordinary performer and composer, his greatness was defined by what he chose to eliminate. Mozart recognized that excellence requires trade-offs. Mastery demands finite time, so he deliberately chose exactly what not to pursue. Concentrating his energy on specific domains, his legacy was built as much by what he declined as what he mastered. These figures treated their focus as a finite resource, prioritizing deep concentration over mere generalized competence. To apply this discipline today, you need a personal feedback loop. The process begins at this decision node. Before making a major choice, you must record your expectations, the assumed risks, and the specific outcomes you anticipate. Months later, you return to those notes. This comparison creates a mirror that exposes where your confidence consistently exceeds your actual competence. This process often reveals the effortless illusion. We tend to dismiss our most valuable strengths because they feel ordinary and easy to us, assuming they aren't special simply because they don't require an enormous struggle. This feedback loop forces you to stop investing in marginal improvements to your average abilities. It redirects your energy toward your genuine strengths. Self-knowledge is a strategic asset in a landscape where technological shifts constantly redraw the boundaries of the possible. This graph shows the divergence between two types of professional capital. Technical expertise, represented by the downward curve, depreciates as new innovations emerge. Meanwhile, self-knowledge represents a steady, compounding value. Understanding where you contribute effectively is the only capability that reliably appreciates as your career progresses. With the data from your feedback loop, you develop strategic clarity to say no to promising opportunities that don't align with your strengths. Career survival depends on understanding exactly where you fit within an organization. This is the essence of enterprise architecture. No architect would recommend a system overhaul without first assessing the constraints, the landscape, and the strategic objectives. Your career trajectory deserves that same level of rigor and assessment. Write down your expectations, review your outcomes, discover where you create value, and have the courage to build your career around those strengths. The design of your own life is the most complex and high-stakes architecture you will ever be tasked with creating.